Hey guys, back with another video. In this video, we're going to talk about a father, a 26-year-old man who met up with a girl on Instagram and who was backdoored. Now, this story should be making headlines, but I'm not really seeing it a lot, especially on YouTube. So I decided to bring it to you guys' attention in case you guys haven't heard about this really fucked up story. Now, 26-year-old Gerard Lamont Pryor, like I said, he was a really loving family, according to his family. And I went on social media, and all you see are pictures of this young father, either with his daughter or just his daughter. So you can tell that he was a loving family and he had a job. He was not hanging out in the streets selling smugs and doing all sorts of shit. Now, he was looking for some fun, decided to go in his Instagram DMs, and he went and he DM'd this girl. She has now been identified as 19-year-old Alexis Hawkins. He went and DM'd her, "When you free?" And Hawkins went and replied back to him, and he thought that they had just agreed on what was going to be a date. But little did he know that Hawkins, she was actually going and messaging her 18-year-old boyfriend, Brian Winston Jr., and she was telling him that she was about to come up on a play. Now, this is according to an arrest affidavit and authorities. Now, if you guys know what a play is, or if you don't know what a play is, it's basically coming up on a hustle, whether that's a trick, a dude, or any type of something that is basically nefarious. It's criminal, it's a hustle, it's a come up, it's something. You're trying to get a quick bag. She went and allegedly told her man that she was messaging him back and forth and saying, "Hey, I'm about to meet up with this dude, and this is the plan," allegedly, according to authorities and documents. Now, Pryor went and he drove to the location of where they were supposed to meet up. This was on January 15th, in the early mornings of January 15th. He drove to the 4900 block of East 49th Street. And I have to say, this took place in Indiana. Now, when he got there, he was sitting in his vehicle when all of a sudden he was ambushed by Hawkins's boyfriend, who allegedly let off shots and struck Pryor. When first responders went and got to the scene, Hawkins was gone, and so was Winston, but they found Pryor with gunshot wounds. They went and rushed him to a hospital, but unfortunately, the father passed away due to his injuries. Now, police went and began an investigation to find out what exactly took place. Now, when they did that, they got a warrant and went into Hawkins's DMs on social media, her phone, all of that, and they found a lot of shit out, which was that just right after Pryor had went and got deleted, she went and asked someone if they could give her a ride. And this was very close by the location to where Pryor was unalive. So that is very interesting. Police eventually went and they took Hawkins and brought her ass into custody, finally to do an interrogation as part of the investigation. And this was on February 6th by police. They asked Hawkins what happened that night. And basically, according to her, her fucking memory vanished and she doesn't remember anything that took place on the night that she went and was supposed to be on this so-called date with Pryor, which we now know was basically a setup. So her memory was gone, according to detectives. And then they began asking her questions, and she was basically implicating her own self and making herself more guilty the more that she spoke. Basically, she went and told officers, when asked if her fingerprints would be in Pryor's car, she said it's not going to be on no weapon though. But no one asked her about a weapon. And then in another question, she made it very clear that she didn't have any guns on her the night that she was supposed to be on this date with Pryor. And by the way, I have to mention, she actually went and she admitted to police that she was there at the scene with Pryor, but that she had nothing to do with it, that it was basically all her boyfriend. So now she's just leaving it all up to her man. Like, I was there, but I have nothing to do with it. Now, she was cooperating Hawkins with police until they went and they asked her about a text message that she went and sent Winston, her boyfriend, which was that she was about to come up on a play. Now, when police went and asked her this question, the interrogation, that's when she stopped talking and she asked for her lawyer and everything was over. But she was taken into custody right afterwards, and she was charged with murder and robbery resulting in serious bodily harm, and that was in February. Winston was recently arrested just last week, and he was arrested in Texas where he was hiding out. Now, the police called him during a traffic stop, and when they stopped him, of course, the active warrant that's been out for his arrest popped up. So they took him into custody, and Texas just went and extradited him several days ago, and he is now facing the same charges that Hawkins is facing, which is murder and robbery resulting in serious bodily harm. Now, both of them, they are facing a lot of serious time. Both of them have trials that are scheduled for June 3rd. And one of the saddest parts of this story is that this father, his daughter just turned 3 years old. And unfortunately, he wasn't there to be by her side because of this hood booger, this lowlife, this trash bum bitch and there's a lot of them like her out there. I went on her social media, and here are just some of the pictures that I saw. Just by looking at her, you could tell that she's a POS. Straight up, and that she never had a bright future in front of her, and just a bumski, a straight up bumski, if you know what I mean. And fellas, I'm gonna give you a warning. I'm gonna give you guys a warning out there to the fellas that are watching this. You guys gotta be very, very careful, because in times when you're trying to look for some company or fun, you go and rush into things or doing things with people, especially females like this, and you wind up getting backdoored. There you have it. I am going to play a clip now of Pryor's funeral, and that is going to be ending the video. Thank you for watching. Go ahead and subscribe if you're new here to my channel for more videos like this, news, celeb news, and all of that good shit. And go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It is your girl, Sin Stacks. I am out the building.